Hello everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. My name is Steven Marcateros, and I have been waiting for a while to show you guys some more footage of the awesome Kerbal game. You know, the little green guys who get to run around and go blow up rockets all over the place, because that is absolutely what they love to do. And they don't see any sort of downside to exploding their own people. You know, you'd think that such a civilized people who could actually build rockets and send them up to space would have some sort of insight that killing each other or accidentally killing each other is bad. But, you know, who am I to judge Kerbal kind? Maybe their values are in different places than humans' values. But, you know, whatever. Let's not get into the metaphorical side of how exactly the Kerbals work, and let's get into the science side of what we are going to get doing today. Alright, so I was looking at some of the missions since we've completed everything, because orbiting took us like 18,000 episodes to do, so I've been looking at the new stuff, and we have Flyby the Moon, and science data from space around Kerbal. This one will be simple to do. We just basically got to launch something that goes, you know, up around Kerbal, and we get some science from that, and a nice amount of money with a great advance, so we'll accept that contract. We will also probably do with the Flyby the Moon one, because the moon is something that we really need to get. Oh, expires 5 days from now. What? Really? We have to get there within 5 days? Can we even fly to the moon within 5 days? I hope we can. Expires 1 day. No, oh, it says duration. Oh, wait, no, it just says expires 5 days. Oh, it's only available for 5 more days. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm starting to feel a little bit stupid up here in the brain. But yes, I think that we can definitely get on that one. Flyby the Moon, especially if we figure out a little bit more about orbital mechanics. Of course, we already know a little bit about orbital mechanics, but we just exactly don't know the angles of how to get to the moon, or how to line it up. I have a pretty good idea, but then again, I don't. So I guess we'll kind of figure it out as we go along. So let's go in and take a look at the rocket that we built in the previous videos, or yeah, basically just videos. We have this nice upper section here with this engine, but we have a better engine. Yes, we do. We have this one, the Terrier. I believe the Terrier does it weigh less than the other one. This is 0.5. Yeah, it weighs less, and it does much better. Has much better performance in a vacuum. Yes, its ISP in a vacuum is 345. This one's was only. No, I want to look at this one. Yeah, this one's was 300. So we should get much better fuel efficiency with this one. Also, we can get up a little bit higher to begin with. And I also believe that we can do the same thing with this one. Yeah, we can make this one do that. We don't really need the thrust too low down. We just need the better efficiency. At least that's what I am hoping. And hopefully this will become more reasonable as we continue, because we are still at the 30 count part limit. Yes. Alright, so let's name this the Orbiter Redone 3, because we always come up with such great names for things. Yes, you guys are really, you inspire my naming themes. Since I always ask you what to name things, and then I never actually accomplish those goals, I just go with naming it the most generic thing ever, and hoping that you are okay with it. Alright, so I will save that. I already saved it, and let's actually exit out, and see what's giving us this part limit, because if we can upgrade something and it's within our budget, which I don't believe it would be, that would be great. We've already upgraded this, and yeah, that adjusted the mass and the vessel size. This is where that limit sets in, and that is far over our head. We can't afford 255,000 Kerbal bucks right now, so we're going to manage with our limited part count right now. We just got to make like Scott Manley and accomplish the unaccomplishable. Okay, let's go to the launch pad. Oh, I actually heard that Scott Manley's father died the other day. Yeah, I'm really sorry for you, Scott. That is probably such an emotional roller coaster that you've been going through. I mean, you've been doing really good on YouTube recently, but it's really kind of sucky that your father died. I heard it was with cancer too. I am to dear God hoping that by the time I die, that we have some sort of cure for that. Just my one moment of advice about the world before we continue into more Kerbal Space Program. Yes, Scott Manley is pretty much who inspired me to begin playing Kerbal Space Program. Not even going to lie on that one. It's totally true. Okay, what was I doing? I was launching the Orbiter Redone 3. Scott, you're distracting me. It's working. Alright. Just, yes. Okay, let's launch. No, Bill! Bill, what are you doing? Where is my other pilot? What's going on? Where's my pilot? Okay, let's close out of that. What? Is my other pilot on mission? No, go away. Location. Oh. Wait, why are we going there? Why would we go there? I'm so confused. What? Oh, that's where potential missions are? Where is our one pilot? What is the Orbiter Mark 1 doing? Oh my god! We have something on a flight path outside? Oh my god, I totally forgot about it. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay, this just got suddenly far more complex than I had originally thought it was. They're outside of the solar system. Sorry, the planet. They're outside of the planetary system. They're in the solar system right now. Oh, this is a disaster. Let's go see how they're doing. Orbiter. How are you doing, Orbiter? Ooh, Corny. It's corny. I trust you for 1 second with an orbiter, and how did you even get that engine? What did I didn't even build anything new, and you somehow have a new engine? I'm confused. I am so confused right. Did I even unlock that fuel tank? What is happening? Okay, this is like the ultimate paradox of... Okay, let's go back to... Did I build a different ship? What is going on? I am lost for words right now. What? I'm supposed to be looking for something with tri-engines? Is that what this is? What? Oh my god, I am so lost. This went into what? This went into orbit? As you can see, I'm having a very hard emotional moment about what is happening right now that I'm not sure if I can handle. Alright, let's deal with Corny first. He's currently on a path to destruction. Can we help him? Can we even afford getting a patch conics? We can't even afford that because I'm pretty sure we need this to be upgraded. This? No, we don't need this. Alright, yes. Flight planning. Yeah, we can't even afford that. Oh my gosh, we just need more money. Is there anything with a really high dollar count that we can do to get them back? I don't think there is. A visual survey of Kerbal Genion's Wonder. Interesting. No, there's nothing with a huge advance either. It's probably going to be land on the moon as our next huge advance. We just got to complete these things first. Alright, let's see if we can... I guess we're going to have to recruit a new pilot now, too. Oh gosh. Astronaut Complex. No. Oh god. Oh no, they're dead. Okay, active Kerbals. Our next hire is 51 grand? Okay, this game is getting much more difficult than I originally thought it would be. Let's hire Gerdred. No, that's going to be way too hard to pronounce. Dapia. Also, too hard to pronounce. Gilbeth. I can handle a Gilbeth. And besides, he's more courageous. Alright. If we lose Gilbeth Kerman, we're lost. It's not happening. Oh gosh, why? We've lost you. Okay, orbiter on Kerbal. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's get out. Let's launch our other ship and try to fly by the moon so we can at least get a little bit of money. Yes, we need a pilot, not you, Bob. My god, Bob, you're not helping, okay? You're a scientist, but you're a bad one. Well, I mean, you're okay, but... Well, I mean, you can't fly a ship, okay? If you could fly a ship, that would really help me out right about now. Okay, Gilbeth. We can do this. Gilbeth. Let's do this. Okay, sorry, making fun of people with lisps. I have two different drinks right now. I have an iced tea going on, and I also have this... Whoa, my mother of God! What has happened? Oh my god, I pay... Oh my god! Oh god! Oh god! Okay, well, let's just revert that one, okay? Let's revert that one, and just pay attention to what's going on. Okay. SAS launch. Alright, Gilbeth, you got that one better. Okay. Oh wow, that was really intense. I feel like I almost had an aneurysm there for a second. Just my blood pressure, it all went right to my brain. Oh my god, we're like spinning out of control. Stay aligned. Do I need to like spin? Is that a thing? Can I spin stabilize? There, I'm spin stabilizing, Scott. Be happy. I'm trying to spin stabilize. Alright, it looks really weird, and I'm not sure if it's even working. I'm gonna stop doing that before it just gets out of hand. Oh god, I've confused myself with directions. Right, there we go, that's where we need to be. Okay. Alright, yeah, come on, get on your side. Get over— oh, no, mother of— oh. This isn't working. Okay, okay. Well, we just lost a lot of our thrust. Oh, this is going very well. Alright. We're not going particularly fast. Our apoapsis is only at 30 km. That's not good. Come on. Come on, Gilbeth. You can do this! You've only faced odds that are definitely against you, but you've faced worse, haven't you? I mean, don't you remember that time that Bob decided to put a bomb in your sandwich? No, that never happened, actually. I'm sorry, Gilbeth. I'm sorry. We've actually destined you to fail this time. Especially considering there's no parachute. I could have swore there was a parachute on this before we launched. Well, I see some very inevitable problems with this mission that we can't even fix, even if I continued with this. There's just things we can't fix with this. What is going on? What is going on? I am so lost. Where did half the parts go? Why does the ship have another name? I'm just gonna stop asking questions, and I'm just agreeing with the game. Okay, game. Okay. Okay, I just want to run a space program. Please stop taking me hostage. Please stop taking me hostage. I love you, Kerbal Space Program, but you're so confusing. I don't understand you, Kerbal Space Program. I wish I did. Gilbeth, you're just too unpredictable. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not a man. You don't really understand me that well. I mean, I wish you did, but you don't. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. Just spin stabilize. Just when in doubt, just spin stabilize it out. I mean, that actually rhymes. Oh, I'm gonna suggest it to Scott Manley. Way too much focus on Scott Manley this episode. I really hope that he is not spending his time watching my videos. That would be very, very embarrassing, actually, because it would make me feel kind of stupid, you know, for saying all of these things. I feel like I'd be ruining his career. Anyway, Kerbal Space Program is ongoing. We just burned those out. Please don't blow. Yes, it did blow up. Okay, so now we attempt to get ourselves over. Come on, I really need to do that gravity turn much sooner, but I got distracted talking about Scott Manley. Yeah, subscribers, this is all your fault. This is all your fault. Okay, I'm just kidding. I mean, even though you guys did, like, suggest this game to me, like, millions and millions of times, I was already kind of playing it before you were suggesting it. I think I owned this before I had the YouTube channel, actually. It was quite a few years. I've had this since 2013? No, the YouTube channel was registered in 2012, but I didn't really use it till 2013. About the same time this YouTube channel came out, I was playing Kerbal Space Program. Yeah. Whoa, we're getting a little bit vertical there. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Alright, oh god, we're already at 70. Oh, this isn't gonna end well. Okay, we really, really need to get over. Gilbeth, can you pilot? Gilbeth, can you pilot? Can you do it? I don't think Gilbeth can do it. No, she did it. Alright, go, go, go! Alright, so like a race against time. Not really, but it is. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to get into high orbit here. Let's just wait until we get to apoapsis and continue on our journey. Oh my gosh, guys. My day was very strange. Like, literally seconds before this this video, I was looking at luxury yachts. Yeah, I don't know either, okay? I guess I just really wanted a luxury yacht, and I was looking at something that costed like $560,000. Obviously, I can't buy a luxury yacht with YouTube money, because I'm not a millionaire, okay? $560 million... Sorry, $1,000 is just a bit much. I mean, at my point, I'm more in the market of buying a $25 yacht, and considering I'm going to be like $40,000 in student debt by, you know, the time I'm like 24, I don't think luxury yachts are really something for me. All right, here we are, getting into apoapsis. Such calming in space. There we go, Gilbeth, just looking out among the stars, going, man. Wonder what that guy aboard the International Space Station's doing right now. What's his name? I forgot his name already. Kelly. Something Kelly. Scott Kelly. I wonder what Scott Kelly's doing right now. Probably go on Twitter and find out, but not going to, because I'm currently playing Kerbal Space Program. But that's what Gilbeth would do. Well, she's not flying very well. Alright, okay, so we've used up that stage. Alright, let's begin on our last stage. Minimal fuel, maximum distance. Okay, we are in an orbit. That took quite a while to do before. So we don't have any, what are they called these days? We don't have any of those things on us right now. So I will just take that. And we can't EVA, can we? Oh, we can EVA. We just can't EVA outside, right? Something like that. Anyway, we take the data, we can store the data, and then we can board the vessel. And that way we can take more crew reports and discard them subsequently. So yes, that one will be for our mission to get science from space around to Kerbin. Now we have to find out how we're going to get to the moon. Alright, so I'm assuming if we kick it out now... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to ruin this up. I'm going to go search, and I'm going to figure out when exactly I am supposed to be doing this orbit. So Gilbeth is here, orbiting in Kerbin, waiting to go around the planet and watching the skies go by. Of course, she's talking about the skies that are below her, not above her. Yes, Kerbin's atmosphere is well below her. But there is the moon, and that signifies that we need to begin our burn so we can get into an orbit with that and make a nice flyby. So basically, the theory behind this is I am told that if you burn when the moon is on the horizon, you can get into a pretty sweet trajectory with it. And I have no idea how much that works. So let's just do a very quick save there and try to operate this. All right, so we basically are just going to burn in this until we get to see something that we want. Alright, so here is that. It's not very visible for some reason, but there we go. Alright, so our ampwabs is growing quite exponentially. And all we need to do is to just get into an encounter with the moon. We don't need to land on it. We don't need to get, like, specifically close to it. We just need to get somewhere near it in some amount of time. Because obviously we have to live, and I'm going to have to be able to rotate the craft back in a position that we can, head back to Kerbin. We need to be able to burn in the atmosphere. Not really burn, but we need to drag back into the atmosphere. Basically, bleed off of our velocity into heat, and do that. Well, and light, I suppose. But okay, let's begin to tone down our ampwabs. We still have 90 liquid fuel, which is like half a tank. So that's pretty great. And we're about to pass the moon's orbit. All right. I'm hoping that the information I was given is correct. I'm not seeing anything. I'm starting to get worried. Were we lied to? Were we lied to? Were we lied to? I'm not sure. We should be seeing something. We're not seeing anything. Actually, you know what? I don't even think an encounter shows up, to be honest with you. I don't think if we had an encounter, it would show up on this screen, because we don't have the ability to plot that ahead. So let's actually... retrograde burn back down to basically the moon, and let's just basically kick it out and see what happens. Alright, so if we hang around at Applewaps kind of near the moon for a while, we should just kind of get picked up by orbit. So let's see how this actually plays out. Okay, so we're accelerating. We have to figure out if we're going to beat the moon or the moon is going to beat us. Very interested to see how this plays out, because then if we're completely wrong, we can wait around till next time. Not next time. We can reload for next time and try to get it to happen again. All right. Oh no. This is actually worse. This is significantly worse because now we're going to hit the moon. And as you've probably noticed by now, hitting the moon is not the goal of this mission. But you know what? We are on the moon, and we just did get a lot of money. It didn't actually specify that we had to survive the encounter. But I kind of figured that's a part of it we want to do. Okay, so we can keep that data while we're higher on the moon. We can observe the mystery goo. Keep that science. Look at that. That's quite a lot of science. 20? All right. And this is going to be a lot of science. It's going to be like 100, isn't it? No, it's 50. That's still a significant amount, though. All right. So we've got all of our scientific data from that. There's no thermometer aboard here, is there? Didn't believe there was, and I don't think there is. Alright, now I have to figure out how the heck we're going to get out of here and not die. Okay, so We need to burn away. Okay, let's see how much this affects our orbit. I'm really hoping we can just kind of burn away from it, and we'll be able to just orbit around. We don't want to do it so low that we die. All right, that's plenty good, 30. All right, so this will put us on a trajectory where we don't die. Whew, man, I was scared there for a second that we weren't going to make it, but we are going to make it. And I think we're even going to be able to get into a low Munar orbit as well and collect even more data. Okay, so let's take the data out of our mystery goo containment unit. We'll remove the data. And we will also grab that so we don't float away into magicalness. Okay, let's collect. Oh, we're floating away into magicalness. Oh no. Good thing we have RCS packs. Oh, collect the data. Remove the data. Yes, there we go. Okay, just had to read that for quickly. I was kind of wondering what it said. Something about scientists and restoring experiments without the use of some sort of magical lab. All right, let's board that. And let's get the ship back under control again. Okay. Didn't really get it under control, but that's okay. And let's continue going around the moon. Let's get some preemptive data on what this baby looks like. Oh, man, she is one moon. All right, did we actually take the report out of here? No, we didn't. All right, we're going to have to go outside again. Yeah, we're going to have to take the data and store the data. I know, that seems very redundant, but that's how it works. Let's take a crew. Oh, my God, that scared me. My volume has gone out. My wireless receiving unit for... my transmitting unit for my radio receiver has suddenly thought that there was no sound in the game anymore. So it decided to just not really not work. Alright, this is high over Kerbal anyway, so we don't need this. Yeah. It's just like, you think there's sound, there's not sound. And it is very confident in its answer that there isn't sound. So much so that it actually turned itself off. I always love things like that. Crew report. Did we make it into low? There we go. We did make it into low. We'll keep that data. We'll observe the mystery goo before it's too late. Space near the moon. There we go. We got tons of science this time. We'll keep that. EVA outside. Pick up the data. Yes, we'll move that. Pick up the data out of here. Take the data and store the experiments. Board again. We are on our way for quite a lot of science when we get back home. All right, but what is our orbit going to look like once we get out of here? Okay, whoa, that is not good. Okay. Well, it's still within Kerbal. That's great, because if that wasn't happening, we were going to end up just like Corny and be flying out into space for the quite foreseeable future. Not really sure how to help you out there, man. So we're just going to fly out to our apoaps, and then we're going to do a retrograde burn, and we're going to come back with a pretty high velocity, which is why I'm really glad that there is a heat shield on the bottom of this craft. There isn't. Whoa, we overdid that a little bit, but whatever. I don't really want to stay here on this mission too much longer. Let's face retrograde. Whoa, let's face retrograde. Come on, we're running on minimal battery support here. We have to use a lot of it to stay going when we get back anyway. All right. Alright, so it's okay if we just drain it very slowly using SAS, as long as it keeps us alive. There we are. Okay, let's make sure that what we're doing is working fine. Alright, killing our horizontal velocity. There we go. There we go. Accelerating. 40 should be fine. Okay. Alright, and now is when we do our another quick save to make sure that we can make it back, because this is going to be one heck of an exciting period of time. Alright, that I'm probably not even going to be able to visibly listen to due to the fact that my transmitter has decided to turn off. Yes, I really wish that wasn't hard-coded into it, but when I'm trying to record and have a nice recording with a decent volume playing, I have to do it quite low. And the transmitter doesn't like that, the receiver is okay with it, but whatever. It's built more for televisions than computers, not going to lie. But I don't mind, whatever, it's okay. Usually I don't play games that are so quiet and graceful like this. So, every once in a while I just gotta turn on the dubsteps. It's alright. Okay, so, what I figure now is that we're gonna use this giant fuel tank that we have here to try and bleed off some of the velocity that we have with us right now. Basically by just using it as a absolutely massive aerodynamic plate that will cause lots and lots of drag. And also what we can do is we can burn what's left in the tank and try and get some energy. And not only just that, well, our energy isn't really even going up from that. And try to basically just lower our velocity so we don't burn up in this atmosphere. It's okay if we lose any of the science modules since we are over an ocean right now. It's completely okay if we lose that stuff. But we do just have to survive. Yeah, the parachute has to survive. Just one parachute aboard this thing. It's not how I normally do it, but whatever. Alright, we're almost completely out. There we go. We have gone into a confirmed suborbit. There we go. Alright, we're down to about 2.4 kilometers. That's not too bad. Can we, is it like a... Is there? There's no separation between these, is there? No, there isn't. You're right. I couldn't apparently afford a decoupler, so we are forced to keep the spare fuel tank on the end. Lovely. That's definitely not going to weigh us down while we're trying to use our parachute. Oh my, this is not going to be very good, is it? No. Alright. This is where things get serious. Can we survive? Will we survive? We do not know. What I do know, though, is that luxury yachts are looking very nice this time of year. I mean, there's a really big market for it. You wouldn't think so, but apparently a lot of people use yachts this time of year. Oh my gosh, Gilbeth, stay on topic. Stay on topic. You are currently coming down as one of the fastest Kerbals ever, traveling at over 2 kilometers per second, barreling down through the atmosphere, burning up in the daylight sky over the ocean. There is photographers, great, watching you flip out of control. Oh, as you spin around and you begin to lose control, your heat shield is come off. Oh no, you've lost one of your operating units. Oh, your velocity is beginning to decay. There is no ablator aboard this, is there? Maybe there is. Maybe we will be spared. The crew hatch is not looking good. Even worse is the, whatever that thing is, the mystery goo containment unit is also dying out very, very slowly. I think there is like a inbuilt heat shield with this one, simply because of the fact of how it was designed. Interesting. Yes. I guess this is that one module that actually has kind of the built-in heat shield on the bottom, which is probably very good in our situation. All we had to do like having that extra little one. But, all right. Well, we didn't lose any science to that because we had it all stored up, and that will be just fine. And the parachute somehow survived. I really did not expect the parachute to survive that. But Gilbeth, you have done a good job. You've honored Kerbals everywhere. Alright, let's try and slow our velocity down by basically just whipping back and forth. Yep, you watch me whip, you watch me nay-nay. It's all cool. It's all cool. Okay. I'm not sure which pointing to which direction gives us the most aerodynamic resistance, but it is safe to deploy the parachute, and we will do so, I guess basically now. Alright, look at our parachute go. Yes, we're coming down. Let's let go of the SAS so we can have some electricity when we land. Albeit, if you've ever seen the movie Gravity, landing in water, usually not the most effective strategy for things, especially when there's a fire going on in your capsule at the time. Don't want to spoil the movie Gravity for you, by the way. I probably should have said that before I began giving out spoilers, but yeah, whatever, it's okay. You guys don't mind, do you? You probably do. It's alright. So, alright, 1,500 meters, and dropping 1 kilometer. Our parachute is beginning to fully deploy. We're getting some pretty high Gs, and there we are. Look at that. We're coming down 400 meters. It's looking good. We got both of our contracts completed. That is spectacular. Alright, 200 meters and dropping. Gilbeth is so proud of herself right now. She went from being a very unknown and basically unknown and completely random pilot to being a pilot who's actually worth of some value. Reactivate SAS, coming down 5 meters. We have landed. The Eagle has returned back to the perch. Alright. Let's recover this vessel. This is a very interesting mission, probably the most profitable mission I have ever conducted. Basically in this mission, but that's because the stakes are so high. 137 science was earned on this mission, the most of it being from the material study. We also got a recovery vessel returned from a flyby the moon. Got 12 science, that's pretty impressive. We got funds back for saving some of the parts. Look at that, mystery containment unit. 585 funds. Apparently it was worth that much money. And look at that, 4 XP gained. Advanced to level 1. Awesome. And our reputation is now at 832. Alright. Okay, so 153 science, 142 Kerbal bucks in the bank. That is pretty good. Let's see what our new missions are. Now that we've done that, we don't have anything too huge. That is something that would be very difficult to do, albeit apparently it pays rather well. Science data from space around the moon. That could be a very simple mission. Is basically what we just conducted. We could definitely take a material study while in near orbit around the moon. That would probably elicit like 75 science. Would be very profitable in the end. Let's take a look at what we can do in the science lab. As of the second, what does upgrading it even do for us? Research science limit. Oh, we can... Really, we can only collect, or we can only spend up to 100 at a time? Well, I guess that's not going to bother us for a while, until we get to over here. And in which case, I think we'll have the money at that point. So we can get heavy rocketry. We don't really have the parts for that yet. Propulsion system, yeah, the stuff we actually need for that is... Where is that? It's here. Advanced fuel systems, which is going to be way out of our league. Actually, well, no, we could do it here. But then again, we can't spend a full 180. So I think we're going to get general construction and basic science, because that gives us the thermometer, and apparently we might need a radiator at some point. Not 100% sure on the radiator thing. We have 45 and 90. It's 135. Oh, we could do that, because then we could get actual like stuff like lights and a solar panel. Yeah, we don't even get a solar panel yet, do we? No, we still don't have solar panels yet. We get a solar panel, but I know we're going to have science coming in later. So we could get space exploration, get a barometer, but I'm not actually sure that works in any place besides Kerbal, which wouldn't be very useful for us. Get advanced flight control, landing. Get some landing legs, might be able to land on the moon at some point. Who knows? Or fly a plane somewhere. That would be useful. We could get the big fuel tanks, but yeah, we don't have engines for that. Well, I think we're definitely going to go for basic science because we get the thermometer, and the thermometer is going to be a very useful part of this. And I also think we're going to go for electrics. I don't want to lie, but solar panels are going to be very much required if we are going to, the moon, because we're just going to need to have the science, especially if we begin sending probes out too. If it really reduce the cost if we didn't have to constantly lose pilots. So yeah, I think we're just going to go for electrics, and then we have solar panels and stuff. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this episode of Kerbal Space Program, do not be afraid to hit that like button to rate or subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.